Hey everybody, it's me, Bob Hartwell with the Hartwell team at Keller Realty, and I'm coming to you again because I'm trying to answer questions for the general public, or for my clients especially, that other people have asked or that have been asked by someone who is actively in the market, either buying or selling. In this particular case, it is a buyer that wrote in and asked me a question, and I want to try to answer this for everybody. And I want to answer this for kind of two ways. One, both from the seller side and from the buyer side. This is a solid, in fact, incredible seller's market, which means on the other side of this that it's a really tough time for buyers. And that is twofold. One is there's just hardly anything out there, and because there's hardly anything out there, the prices are going up like crazy. So I had a buyer ask me the other day, is it still a good time to buy a house? Well, the answer is yes. Take this with a grain of salt. This is coming from a real estate professional. But I will tell you, it's always a good time to buy a house. It is always better than renting in terms of building a financial future. Renting is just not a good option for you. Buying a home is. Why is it a good time to buy now? Well, as we know, inflation is starting to kick in. And in 2021, the inflation rate was somewhere around 6.8%. Appreciation on homes was around 18%. So if you just look at it and say, okay, I can deal with inflation without any kind of financial mechanism to build any kind of a nest egg, and that would be renting, or I can deal with inflation because we're all going to deal with it, and have something that is an appreciating asset like a house. The house appreciation has been 18% in 2021. In 2022, it's expected to be very nearly the same thing. And it may slow down. I think that it's going to slow down, and the appreciation will then come back to something a little more reasonable, still high, but something around 9 or 10%. But if you look at those things and you say, how can I help myself deal with inflation by having an appreciating asset that is outpacing inflation? That's what they call a hedge against inflation. So it's always a good time to buy a house. Now, it's tough, and there are lots of opportunities out there for you to learn how to do a cash buy situation where they have companies that are now providing solutions to buyers who, if they work with, they pay a small fee, but this company buys the house for them, and then they can move into that house and get started on a financial future. I hope this answers the question without being too convoluted. Please don't hesitate to text me, email me, call me. I would love to answer these questions for you. And the next time we'll talk a little bit more about what sellers can do to make sure they stay in the market. In the meantime, have a great day. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather, and we'll see you the next time.